For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coach Chat. Currently joined by Penn State Greater Allegheny baseball coach Eric Kuczma. And Eric, you guys make the playoffs. That big win on Monday gives you a home game. Talk about that game against Montalto, a close contest. Luke Patazan pitched great for you guys. What was that game like for you as a coach, and how did you feel your team played?
Well, it's very exciting. I mean, that's why you play the game. We come in, we have a chance. We had split with them earlier in the season. Comes down to one game for who's going to have that home playoff game. And we felt that it was going to be an advantage for us. Obviously, we make the short trip. They have to get on a bus. They have to come to us. We're playing at a field where we know the field. We know the dimensions. We know how the wind plays. So it was an important game for us to get that win and to secure that number 2 seed on our side of the conference. It was a contest, man. And there were so many situations, high-pressure situations that our guys were in. We had one bad inning where the wheels kind of fell off a little bit, made some defensive mistakes, allowed several free bases just on whether it's mental or physical mistakes, and fell behind. But our guys were able to keep chipping away, get a run here, get a run there. And Luke did an amazing job. He's been a hard luck loser so many times this year. And as a senior, it was great to get him that first win because, honestly, he's pitched well enough to win, I'd say, 3 or 4 other games, and we just weren't able to do that. We thought a couple times in the 8th and 9th inning about maybe making a pitching change. His pitch count was elevated. He was kind of getting a little bit he wasn't as sharp as he was earlier in the game. And, Luke wanted it. And I said, well, it's his senior year. They still haven't smacked him around or anything. I'm going to let him do his thing. And he was able to finish the game out.
And the offense has really been key over this last week of play. They've been scoring a lot of runs, but on Monday it came down to a low-scoring game. They got the timely hits they needed. Talk about this offense and how the ability to put up runs is helping your pitchers be more calm out there on the mound over this last week.
Well, it's always easier to pitch with a lead and to pitch when you have confidence that your offense is going to come through for you. Even when we got down, I think it was 3-1 on Monday, I said to those guys, 3 runs is not going to beat us here. 3 runs is not going to do it. And as far as how we run our offense, I mean, we've talked before about performance over results and focusing on having quality at bats. These guys, much more so the second half of the year, have really been knuckling down and trying to fight for every at bat. We've been a lot tougher with 2 strikes. We've been putting the ball in play hard a lot more often. And when you do those little things, the big numbers are gonna come. So depending on the opponent, that sort of dictates how aggressive we are on the bases and with bunts or hit and runs or steals. But as far as our pitchers go, I think they're starting to get confidence. We put up 10 runs here. We put up 13 runs at Du Bois, which is the number 1 team in the conference. We put up, I think, 16. 19 and 10 over the weekend. So we're going to put the ball in play hard, and depending on the situation of the game. Again, Monday was a little bit closer as far as the 5-4 game, but we were able to take some extra bases, steal. Jacko did a great job moving a runner over, doing some different things with pinch runners in certain situations, and that played in big for us being able to score, I believe, the tying run, the 3rd run. And we just, as a coaching staff, we kind of try to feel out situationally how aggressive we want to be, and the players have done a great job of executing it.
Currently joined by Penn State Greater Allegheny baseball coach Eric Kuczma, and some last-second adjustments for you in terms of your playoffs. You're supposed to play Montalto, but a last-second change now has you against Penn State Beaver. You've played Beaver 3 times already this year. What's going to be your game plan on this last second change, and how are you going to adjust to that?
Well, it is right now 12:35 on Thursday afternoon. I got a call at 10:25 on Thursday morning that the game that we had prepped for the last 3 days, we were excited to see Montalto again. We were able to take the season series off of them on Monday, spent 3 days preparing to see Montalto. 10:30 in the morning, it's all changed. Now we have Beaver. Beaver's always been a very competitive team. They've been our rival traditionally, and it's exciting to see. We're excited to play tomorrow either way, but now it sort of throws a wrench into the works. All the preparation we've done for Mont Alto, I literally, before practice today, shredded it up in front of the guys, threw it into the garbage can, and so this morning we've been getting our numbers back, back together, put together for Beaver to plan for them, as far as the charts and everything goes. We lost to them 4-2. We beat them 10-7, and we beat them 16-6. So we should be able to put up runs against them. Now, the 4-2 game was a little bit of an anomaly because we left 12 runners on base. I think our runners in scoring percentage, quality at bat percentage was like 33%. So it wasn't very good, but we had pressure on them all day long. So I think offensively, we're pretty confident that we could put up some runs against them. And Beaver's always a tough competitor. Their last game was Monday. They thought their season was done, and now they got new life. So I told our guys this morning, I said, we have to make sure that, they're not like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, and, we come in thinking, oh, well, last second we have all these different changes we need to make. We can't have a letdown tomorrow because we were playing a team that up until 10:30 this morning was out of the playoffs. So we need to come out early. I think that's going to be the key to our success tomorrow, is if we could come out early, cash those early runs in, hopefully we come out of there with a victory and move on to the conference tournament.
And finally, now you guys are in the playoffs. You're guaranteed at least one playoff game. As a coach that's had experience in the playoff race and fighting for a championship, what is that atmosphere going to be like for your guys, and how are your guys getting ready for that?
Everything is amplified. I mean, the energy level, you start getting, I wouldn't say nervous, you start getting excited. I've been buzzing around here all morning trying to make last-second changes, but, it's do or die tomorrow. And I know the players are excited about it. There's a lot of energy this morning at practice. Guys are just excited to get rolling. And in my experience, anytime you get to the play, every game's important in the regular season, especially we play a short season, 40 games. We lost a lot of games. Everything got compressed. Now every conference game means something. But when you get into a one-and-done situation, it's a different energy. And our pitchers are all, I'm getting texts from a couple pitchers this morning saying, I want the ball tomorrow. I'm ready to go. I know the hitters are excited. They got the music blasting up there. And everybody's ready to go. It's just a different energy level because everybody at this point, one game, and that's it. So there's no time to wait around. There's no time. It's not going to be, oh, well, we'll get them. It's the fourth inning. We'll get them. We'll get around to them. We have 7 innings tomorrow, and short game, and it's lose or go home. So, like I said, it's just the energy level around here gets heightened up. We've had a couple good practices this week, and hopefully our guys are ready to go and come out quick.
Thanks, Eric, and good luck in the playoffs.
You're welcome, Zach.
For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.